So welcome once again. We're back on the trail. We got Sherry with us this time. She's all patched up, ready to go. We're basically today we're activating Park K-4545, which is the Sand to Snow National Monument. We're doing it a little bit differently. Most of the time this park is activated simply by people going out to the desert, Yucca Valley area. There's I guess a administrative headquarters and a more formal area down here. Actually, it's a pretty expansive area, and it kind of comes up here into the San Bernardino National Forest and up to San Gorgonio. And so we're going to hike a couple miles in on the PCT, and we should cross over from San Bernardino National Forest into the Sand to Snow Park area, National Monument. We're going to set up there. Let's take a look at the trail. We're just going to hike up the service road, join the PCT. It's if we go all the way to Weiser Peak, it's about 2 miles in with about 800 feet of elevation gain. But we don't have any formal plans. We're going to basically go in until we come to the park, cross the park boundary, and then find a nice area to activate from there, and we'll go from there. QRP again today, as always. No bueno. Here are the solar conditions. Yeah, that's what you call a QRP nightmare. We're still below 70 on the flux, K of 1, but we're going to try to make it work. So we'll see how it does up here. Never been on this trail before, have no idea what we're walking into, so we'll see. So we've joined the Pacific Crest Trail. We should be following this all the way on up to the peak, or until we find a really groovy spot to activate from. The plan today is, as always, it's getting kind of repetitious and boring. If I can put up the Soda Beams band hopper, it's going up. If I can't, I've got the PAR trail friendly sloper. We'll put that up. But I'd really like to be able to work 30 meters today. As far as 2 meters go, not familiar with this area. I'm not sure if there's good coverage or not. I'm listening to 5.2, so we'll just have to see. So one of the fun parts of this hike is we're somewhere above 8,000 feet. I think Weiserup's closer to 9. We live at 1,100 feet, so when we come up here and hike, it's like you're going to hack up your left lung. So the thinner air does factor in. So if all of a sudden this video stops suddenly, it's, you know, I'm carrying my lung back to the car. So Sherry's not having fun.
I am.
Okay, she is. So let me talk a little bit about Parks on the Air. I participate in 2 programs, Summits on the Air, Parks on the Air. 2 very different programs, in no way connected. But the really neat thing about them is if you're participating in both, there's very few places you can't go and not be able to activate something. So if you have a particular park like this that's beautiful and you want to go hiking, you can do a Parks on the Air activation. There's a summit, you can do a summit that's on the air. If it's both, you can submit logs to both. But they're great programs. Both are really well managed, and heck, they're fun to participate in. Where else can you get out like this? That's the other thing. When you pick your adventures, pick something pretty. Make it nice, make it worth it. This is pretty darn neat out here. Just over a mile in, and we're sitting at 8,300 feet. We've only gained about 220. out of the 800 we got to go up. We're still a little bit of ways from the boundary into the Sand to Snow Monument. So we'll keep trucking. Once we cross that line, we'll start looking for a really nice activation area, something where we can set an antenna up and hopefully it'll have some exposure.
This is K6KTH. Signal check.
Oh well. Good, very good. Well, I'm glad we could come up here and do a quick, although short distant, park to park. I think I'm only probably about maybe a mile, 2 miles down the road from you.
Well, no, we're actually in the Big Bear area, so you're quite a bit farther. We're probably, I'd say, at least 60 miles direct.
So are you up by Onyx?
Yeah, we are right about the summit of Onyx on the highway.
Yeah, so actually I'm down on Rainbow Road on the PCT, only about 2 miles south of you.
Well, that's awesome. Okay, great. Well, have a great day.
Park to park.
Out there. This is K6, this is Delta Delta Zulu.
And give me your husband's call one more time.
He's Kilo 6, Kilo Tango Hotel.
2 in the book. All right, you guys have a successful activation. You take care. Good talking to you. 7-3s. Kilo Golf 6 Lima into India.
That was weird.
That was weird. First for everything. So they're just up the road, probably about a mile, 2 miles, doing Onyx or San Bernardino National Forest. When does that ever happen? Like, never. Two hams on VHF. And they're kind of right up in that direction. Kevin, W6RAP, he has a YouTube channel. He's a big time soda activator. He's maybe a mile or 2 behind us on the trail. He's headed up this way. He's doing a soda activation a little further up past us. We got a ham radio traffic jam going today is what we got going. Having fun, Sherbo? She's not having fun. So we found our spot. PCT's just right here, kind of up on this ridge line. Weistrup is right over here. And I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to set up the, I think we'll try for the band hopper. I think I got enough room. So we'll get that up and get on the air, get going. It's nice. This is really nice. If you guys are going to do this hike, what, 4 stars, Sherbo?
Oh yeah, it's real pretty.
4 or 5 stars. It's pretty. So we're going to get going. So I got to tell you, this is kind of like one of the top 2 activation zones, just from it worked out so great. It's in the shade. I found a nice sandy ridgeline knoll, so I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good for 2 meters, but I managed to find a spot that just perfectly fit the band hopper. So I got the band hopper up in the air, got it set up for 20 meters. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this thing going, get some 20 meter CW. I think we can spot, we're showing cell service, so I don't think I'm going to have to depend on the reverse beacon network. We're going to see how many contacts we can make today. The plan is 20 CW, 20 sideband, 30 CW, 40 CW, and then I might try some simplex 2 meter. We'll see how it goes. Let's get going.
Watt November.
November 8, India, in 8
Watt November 4 Oscar Kilo.
All right, so we are wrapping up. The activation went well. Made a lot of contacts. Made way more than the 10 we need. Made some initial contacts up here on 2 meters, and that was cool. That was some park-to-park activity, but mainly today's activity centered around 20 meters. Made a bunch of contacts on 20 meter CW. Made some contacts on 20 meter sideband. Didn't make any contacts on 30 meters. So just kind of, I don't know, talk about it. The band hopper being in my mind, they're all kind of compromised just by the installation, but the least compromised portable antenna I have really helps me out. The big help is when you QRP in solar minimums, the station that's hearing you is doing a lot of work for you. So they're a big help, the guys out there with the good antennas and the good radios. Because operating solar, you know, it's entirely possible with a QRP rig, you could come up here, just not be heard, you know. So you always come prepared for that eventuality. Yeah, the reality is in most cases, someone hears you at some point, and you do make contacts. But when you're thinking about rigs, just remember, 5 watts comes with its perils, and that's that you could come up here and it just turned out to be an exercise trip. So we're really happy with the contacts we made. This is a nice spot. I'd come up here again any day. I'll reactivate this next year or something. This is really, really pretty up here. The activation site couldn't have asked for more. Perfect installation site for the antenna, and working site for me just to sit on my butt and let everybody do the hard work for me. I'd like to thank all the stations that stuck it out with me and put your name in the logbook, and I sure appreciate that. If you're interested in Parks on the Air, at the end of this video, there's I'll list a website and also put it in the summary notes of the video. It's a really super good organization. Now, keep in mind, backpacking is my hobby, so my Parks on the Air activations tend to be hiking related. But that doesn't mean that Parks on the Air is a hiking sport. You can pull into a park, into the parking lot, work out of your mobile rig. You can throw an antenna up. It's anything where you can access and be within the boundaries. So if that's in your car, if that means you roll out to a beautiful picnic bench next to the lake, it doesn't have to be hiking in like this. This is just the thing I do. So it's been nice talking to you guys today. I think our next activation, our next video, we're going to go down the road here next week, and there's a soda peak up out of Angeles Oaks called Constance Peak, and I think we're going to do a soda activation midweek next week. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much. I'm sure glad you guys are watching the channel, and I sure appreciate it. You take care. Thanks.